Hey fam, what's up? Welcome to Blockchain Blade. Before we get started with today's video, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Okay, today's video is going to be about the Delorean drop. I don't know about you guys, but I was super stoked for this drop. I was a bit worried because in earlier drops, we had seen some problems with the app. It had been lagging, some people got booted off, some people never even were able to log into the app. My first drop was the Ultraman, where I managed to secure a common, and my second drop was the Mermicornos, where I actually managed to secure all of the collectibles. So I was going into the Delorean drop with I was kind of feeling good since I knew that I had been successful in some of the drops, maybe not as successful in the Ultraman drop, although I did get my hands on the secret rare 2D comic cover because of the pending orders that never got delivered. Hey, leave a comment if you're one of those who also got the pending order on the Ultraman and are waiting for the 2D comic cover. So it's like 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm just getting off work. I live in Stockholm, Sweden, so I don't know what time of day it was for you guys or time of night, but for us it was like in the afternoon. So I was out on a shoot and I was like trying to get done as quick as possible just to be able to get home to get to the drop. That would be funny, right? Like if my colleagues were like, "Hey, why are you in a hurry?" I'm going to buy some digital toys. So I get home and I'm like shaking all over because I'm so nervous. I was actually talking to my friend about that the reason I like Ecomi and Veve is because it makes me feel like a kid again. Yeah, we grow up, we get families, responsibilities, careers. That little kid that loved to play, that loved toys, that loved adventure, fantasy, all those things, they still have a place in our personalities. And Veve, Ecomi are tapping into that place. And that's why I really believe in this project. So I'm sitting there with my iPad up and a live stream of a YouTuber I can't remember right now, and my friend on the AirPod on the phone, and we're like, okay, it's coming, man. It's 1 minute left. 1 minute left. As soon as the clock turned to 5, I hit the ultra rare. I get the rotating circle, like the app is actually working, and after like a minute, I get up the ultra rare on the page. I click that buy button, but this is the crazy part, guys. So the first thing that happens is I get up the processing order message, and I rush to click it, and the only thing you can actually click on that message is the cancel button. So I click the cancel button and I cancel my order. I'm like almost killing myself right now. And right after that, I just keep clicking. Eventually, I get an ultra rare. And right after that, the app gets shut down. Ecomi actually tweeted about that, saying that they were gonna shut down the app and that they only sold about 10,000 collectibles. So they shut down the app, and I'm on the phone with my friend. He gets booted off the app, like he can't log in. I'm still logged into the app. And my friend is like, "Don't log out of the app. Stay in the app. So I stayed in the app because apparently if you stay in the app, you'll have a better chance of quicker getting to the drop. So as soon as the half an hour is over, I get back in the app and I'm able to secure another ultra rare. So now I got 2 ultra rares, and I thought the limit was 1 ultra rare. But I was thinking, I'm not gonna push it. I'm gonna go for the rares now because I also wanted a whole set. So I go for the rares and I keep clicking. And it's like kind of lagging. I'm not sure if I'm getting any or not. Suddenly I have like 7 pending orders for rares. 7. Next thing that happens, I run out of gems without being able to secure a common. Right about then, I log out of the app. So when I get onto social media, right after the drop, I start hearing reports of people being able to drive their Deloreans around. So I call up my friend and I'm like, "Hey man, can you drive your common Delorean?" Because I didn't get any commons. And he's like, "No, I can't." Anyway, it seems like some people were able to drive their commons and their ultra rares around. I was not one of those people. Ecomi came out and said that they accidentally activated the function in the collectible common and some of the ultra rares apparently, so you could drive them around. Like, this is really cool. Some people were a bit upset about that, like, "Hey, how can they turn on the function and then turn it off?" I actually was like, "Hey, cool, you got to drive your Delorean a bit, that's awesome." What would be weird is if they made another release with the same Delorean, just that it's drivable. Then I would be like, guys, we kind of already had that. Anyway, guys, I hope you were able to secure at least a common or a rare or an ultra rare. This was a huge drop with a lot of collectibles, so I think a lot of people actually got some. At least I hope so. So let's get into the juicy stuff, the prices of the Deloreans on the secondary market. Right after the drop, we saw ultra rares going for like $600, $700, $800 on eBay. I think I heard of one being sold for $1,000, or was it $1,200? Anyway, a lot of money. The commons and the rares, substantially cheaper, like $100 for a common and maybe $200, $250 for a rare. That's on eBay. If you went into the Telegram, it was not a pretty sight. people were practically giving away their DeLoreans. Ultra rares for $300, rares for $100, commons for $40. It was not a pretty sight, guys. But I guess it's like everything in crypto or in stocks or whatever. People have paper hands. They get stressed out and they sell instead of holding. Just imagine the people that sold Bitcoin when it was like $300. I bet they're not so happy today, right? Diamond hands, guys, diamond hands. You better hold on. I'm hodling. Who knows how much these DeLoreans are going to be worth when there are like millions of users on the app, all looking for those early interactable NFTs. And say what you will, it got sold out in like an hour. And we're talking like 90,000 collectibles, guys. 90,000. That's a lot of collectibles. And a lot more than previous drops, but they still sell out. That should tell you something about the future. Okay guys, so there's been a lot of talk about token burns and Omi's price and what happens to Omi's price at the drops. For those of you that don't know what Omi is actually the native token of Ecomi, and it's available to buy on Bitforex, Bitmax, and wrapped Ecomi on Uniswap. So I had to look at the charts. So like a couple of hours before the drop, the Omi price was sitting at about 0.8 of a penny, and shot up to just below the penny 1 hour before the actual drop. So if the pump was because of the token burns, this should have happened after the drop, right? I'm thinking this was probably like a hype pump before the drop, and like an hour after the drop, we drop back down to like 0.8 of a cent, to go into kind of a consolidation and have been going sideways since then. Come on, Omi, don't fail me now. Thou hast forsaken me, Omi. But why, sire? To Ecomi or not to Ecomi? That is the question. So, before we wrap it up, next drop. I know all of you are really excited about every drop that's coming. So what do you guys think it's going to be? Is it going to be Jurassic Park? Maybe it's the Edo, the Ultraman Ultra Rare that was never dropped. I know I'm waiting for that one. Cryptocurrency. I would be really happy to see the Ghost Trap or the Slimer too, though. Let me know in the comments what you guys are hoping for the next drop to be. Yeah, so I guess that's about it for today. I'm gonna be getting into my DeLorean and going back to the future, Marty!